What's up, Hoop Station family? Thank you for joining me on another episode of Hoop Station. It's your boy Udi. We're going to talk about hoops today, specifically this Nuggets and Lakers matchup we're about to watch here later on to the day. Right now I'm recording this on the first day of the playoffs, and I believe the Magic are losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers right now at halftime. I have my pick as the Magic on that one, but we'll get to that in another video. Today I want to talk about my chicken nuggets. The Joker, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. We call him Kung Fu Kenny. By we, I just say me. We're going to get into a breakdown of how well the Lakers can match up with the Nuggets for this series and how it could possibly be a longer series for the Nuggets versus what they went through last year in the sweep. Let's get into it. All right, so up first, we're going to speak about some basketball knowledge. So up first, let's speak about how these two teams ended up with their statistics for the NBA season in field goal percentage, assists per game, rebounds per game per team, all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the Nuggets and the Lakers, according to the defensive ratings, the Nuggets were 8th in the NBA in defense, and the Lakers were 17th in the NBA for defense. I know the Lakers had a rotation of lineups that they had throughout the entire season, and the Nuggets had almost the same thing, but for the most part it was Reggie Jackson replacing Jamal Murray with those injured days. So both teams ended up being top 5 teams in assists per game. The Denver Nuggets are 3rd in the NBA with assists per game as a team, versus the Lakers being 5th in the NBA for assists. An important part I think this game will break down to is the rebounding. The rebounding is definitely what's going to define who is going to be the winner of most of these games. And I am fully confident in Jokic grabbing rebounds. I don't know about the entire rest of the unit, but we'll get into the individual matchup breakdowns here in a bit. But if we win the rebound game, I believe we win each and every single game that we play against the Lakers. With the team rebounds per game, the Nuggets were 7th in the NBA versus the Lakers being 18th in the league for rebounds per game as a team. I believe we outmatched their size a little bit with our starting unit. We have a lot of grit with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. We do have size that matches LeBron's size with Aaron Gordon, but I'll get into that here in a second. I want to point out some percentages here that I have on my notes, which are pretty fascinating, which I feel like these numbers that I'm about to pull up are either going to give me the biggest headache of my life, or we're just going to have to fight through everything that involves adversity with our team against this Laker unit. So the Nuggets, for team field goal percentage, they were 4th in the NBA at 49.6%. The Lakers were 2nd in the NBA for field goal percentage at 49.9%. Now, I know that's just a 0.3 difference between these two teams, but I want you guys to look real closely here at the next one. We don't chuck up threes like any other team. We're not like the Boston Celtics where we're going to beat you with 3-point shots. We're not going to be that team at all. We're going to hit the paint. We're going to get our buckets. We're 30th in the league with 3-point attempts versus the Lakers 28th. So we both don't shoot a lot of 3-point shots at all. But now here's the crazy thing with me watching these Lakers is how the fuck do you end up in the line every fucking time? This is what's crazy to me. If you look at the numbers right here real quick, man, we are 5th in the league at points in the paint. The Lakers are 2nd in the league at points in the paint. You would think that we would be up there for free throw attempts as much as the Lakers are. But nah, Lakers are second in the league at free throw attempts. Orlando's first, weirdly. The Nuggets are 29th. There's 30 teams in the league, and the Nuggets are 29th at free throw attempts. But we're 5th in the league at points in the paint. You mean to tell me Jokic won't average Joel Embiid numbers if he didn't hit the free throw line like 12 fucking times a game, maybe 20 fucking times a game? You gotta be shitting me, bro. You gotta be shitting me. You would consider Jokic a stat patter if that were to happen. Now that I cooled off a little bit, let's go ahead, show the matchups for these games and how I believe we're gonna be lining up for the most part for the starting units. Up first, we got Jamal Murray versus D'Lo. This season, Jamal had a career high, I believe, in points per game at 21.2, 4.1 rebounds a game, and also 6.5 assists per game. D'Lo, 18 per game, 3 rebounds a game. So he's also dishing out 6.3 assists per game. D'Lo definitely was an all-star at some point. And I mean, I just think the way his teams were set up in the past kind of just failed him. He is a good player. I'm kind of scared of him, and I think he will be the guy that either lifts or brings the Lakers down in this postseason. If you look at the numbers here, Jamal Murray is at 48.1% at the field goal versus 45.6% their playoff head-to-head stats. So last year, Jamal was straight cooking these boys in the playoffs. Jamal was averaging 32.5 points a game versus this matchup, and they didn't even match up that much. It was really Dennis Schroeder and I believe, who else was guarding Jamal Murray? I forget who it was. Jared Vanderbilt. Jamal was cooking these boys. Anyway, he was averaging 32.5 points a game versus D'Lo 6.3. Jamal was averaging the same amount of points as D'Lo was for his rebounds at 6.3. D'Lo was averaging 2 rebounds per game. Jamal at 5.3 assists a game. D'Lo at 3.5 steals per game. Jamal Murray at 2.8. D'Lo at half a steal and a half a block, and half a block for Jamal Murray as well. That was their matchup last year. The Jokic and Anthony Davis matchup. This one should be a really fun matchup. This one should be a let's give everything to AD and let him do work type shit. Jokic, damn. See, Anthony Davis was almost putting up the same amount of stats as Jokic this season. Jokic at 26.4 points a game, AD at 24.7. They both averaged 12.5 rebounds a game. The only thing that's a difference here is the 9 assists a game versus the 3.5. But damn, AD was out here getting stats, man. Field goal percentage, Jokic was just out here out of the park with it at 58.3. And that's at a 17.9 field goal attempt. He was stat pad, man. Whew. Field goal percentage, 55.6 for AD, 16.9. So just one attempt below Jokic. 3-point percentage, AD had a very, 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 very hard slump on this. 27.1% from the 3-point range, only 1 attempt a game. That's crazy. I remember when Mason Plumlee sold us on a I don't even want to talk about that series. Jokic, his 3-point's not that great either. It's at a 35.9 at 5.5 attempts per game. Sheesh. But if he hits that soundboard shuffle, believe he's going to hit that shit. And Jokic's plus minus at a plus 8.6, which is crazy. AD at the plus 2. Defensive rating, Jokic is better at defense, according to the calculations here. Like LeBron said, it's all about IQ, and Jokic has high IQ. Now, Jokic and Anthony Davis head-to-head playoff stats. Now, this has been a matchup that we've been continuously having. In their head-to-head matchups, it looks like AD scores more points, but that was from the bubble season when he was just cooking everybody in the league. Jokic at 24.4. They're both averaging 10 rebounds a game, basically. Their assist, Jokic at an 8. Anthony Davis at 2.4. Steals, Jokic 1.7. AD at 1.3. LeBron and AG matchup. This is the one that I like to see. this season, obviously LeBron's going to have better stats than AG, which is kind of crazy because LeBron's 40 and AG is literally like my age, a little bit older than me. The field goal percentage, AG has a little bit higher percentage. He doesn't attempt as much. It's mostly just dunker spot dunks that he gets or an occasional three that he'll hit according to his three-point percentage. He has 29%, which is crazy. They're going to leave that boy open at the three-point line. So we're going to rely on you, AG, to hit them threes. Let's see. LeBron out here with 41% versus 29% for the three-point line. Plus minus. Aaron Gordon with a better plus minus. LeBron with a plus 3. LeBron with a slightly worse defensive rating than Aaron Gordon. I know this matchup is going to be the one that we need to see. Their playoff head-to-head matchup. These boys was out here dedicating their lives in the name of hoops. Bron obviously doing Bron things at the age of fucking 70. 27.8 points a game. AG with 12. Almost 13. Rebounds a game. Obviously, LeBron was out here grabbing all the boards. LeBron does LeBron things in the playoffs, which is why I'm a little bit concerned about this matchup. But then I was like, when Bron dropped like a 29 piece in the first half against us in Game 4, I was like, yeah. You saw him run out of gas. I was like, yeah, your time's up. Your time's up. Even though we got them in the first round, I don't think LeBron can hold up that physicality. Blocks a game. Aaron was averaging the block. No steals. Bron was doing steal and a half a game. Austin Reeves, KCP. Points per game. Austin Reeves was out here getting buckets too. 15.9 points a game, almost 16 points a game. 4.3 rebounds a game, 5.5 assists a game. Contavious Caldwell-Pope at 10 points a game, 2.4 rebounds a game, 2.4 assists a game. Austin Reeves is a bucket, but I have full confidence that Caldwell-Pope can knock him down. Or if D'Lo's going off, then I feel like Jamal Murray can lock down his matchup as well between these two opponents. Now, field goal percentages almost a little bit similar. The only thing that's different is the three-point percentage. KCP, he's been on a roll lately with his three-point shots, so I would be scared if I were a Laker fan. His plus minus plus 7.5. Give him an all defense. That plus 7.5 is not just for nothing. It's for defense. Give him a fucking all defense. Defensive rating 111. That's good luck numbers. Austin Reeves gets scored on more. It's okay. They're head-to-head matchups here. Austin Reeves was going off in the playoffs last year. He was averaging 21 points a game, and it still wasn't enough. You know, we got to slow him down. We got to slow D'Lo down. That team's still dangerous. You know, hoopers can hoop. 21 points a game versus 14. Rebounds a game, we got 3 versus 3.5. Assists a game, we got 5.3 versus 1.5. Damn, Austin Reeves out here was dishing the ball too. Swing the rock. Steals a game. Kenny was still in it, giving him a cookie a game. And half a block a game. Austin Reeves wasn't blocking shit. Rui Hachimura, 13.6 points a game, 4.3 points a game, or rebounds a game, 1.2 assists a game. MPJ, 1.7 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, and a steal and a half, or an assist and a half a game. Michael swings the rock. Assist and a half a game? He swings the rock. Respect his name, man. Respect his name. He has a lower field goal percentage because, you know, there's a lot of chuck and pray threes that happen with Michael Porter Jr., but that is okay. That's why we pay him the big bucks. Rui's at a 53. Their field goal attempts, though. Michael getting a little bit more attempts a game. We got 3-point percentage. Still double the amount of attempts per game. Rui at a 42. Michael Porter Jr. at a 39.7. Plus minus, you can see MPJ has a better plus minus, and that's doing more minutes per game than Rui. As head-to-head matchups for these two players, points per game last season and the postseason, the same amount of points per game. Michael, give me the rock. I'm going to swipe the board. Porter Jr. was averaging 9.3 boards a game. Rui was only snatching 3.8. Assists a game. Michael swing the rock. Porter Jr., man. 3 assists per game. That boy was going nuts with it. Block a game? Nah, not these two. But man, 3 assists a game by Michael Porter Jr. If that's happening, it's over for the Lakers, man. I'm sorry. If he gets 6 assists, I'm praying for 6 assists per game from MPJ. MPJ, give me a 25, 6, and 9 stat line. That'd be fucking nuts. Anyway, with all this stats that I pulled up and after reviewing my resources here, I do believe the Nuggets will end up winning this game in 5. I'm giving a little bit more respect to the Lakers this year. I am scared. I am scared of the playoffs, but you also have a peace of mind when you have the greatest player in the world on your team. And Batman has his other Batman with him. It's not Batman and Robin with these two. It is Batman and fucking Batman with these two. I love that shit. For the bench, I don't want to break down the bench. That's just too much work for me. We got CB. We got P-Watt. But I'm fully confident in just CB and P-Watt alone that they are going to step up and do what they do and do what they've been doing these last few games on the defensive side. Anyway, thank you for joining me on another episode. Thank you for letting me break down stats. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Hit like, hit a comment, talk your shit. If you're a Laker fan, talk your shit. If you're a Nugget fan, talk your shit. Leave something in the comment, man. Tell me why LeBron's the GOAT. Tell me why MJ's the GOAT.
That time, James Silks found the wide open D'Angelo Russell.
Murray finds a spot and nails it.
I'm trying to generate easy buckets.
Murray, a good look. And Murray starts off 2 for 2.
But the transition defense is
And how
letting the
can we
Lakers down.
exploit the matchups and the players that's on the floor? Sometimes I get a little disrespectful to it. If certain guys come on the floor, I'll say it right on the free throw line. Yo, we putting him into action. I want him to know that, like, we're going at him.
By Jokic, the shed, the step back.
How do you elevate your game in the playoffs?
I just feel like the playoffs is the time you want to see the best players perform. I try to do that every single time. Competition is great. Adrenaline is higher. The minutes are higher. Confidence is all the way up there. When they take off the leash like that, it's fun to just go out there and play my game.